Hey guys, I thought I'd kind of show you my process for learning a song, getting it on the whiteboard and doing the lessons and all of that. Some of you seem interested in that. So what I first do in the morning, kind of have a routine after I get the kids to school, come back home, clean the house a little bit, unload the dishwasher maybe. I'll just sit with my laptop at my dining room table. Here's my dining room. I'm not going to try to be an awesome cameraman or anything, just kind of show you a little bit. Here's the kitchen there, so close by so I can get snacks if I need. But I'll just sit here at the kitchen table with a piece of paper and my laptop, and I'll find the song either on a YouTube video or on iTunes or something, and then I'll sit and just write it out. And I do it away from the piano. I find it I can concentrate better if I'm not having to play the piano while I'm listening. Now, that's probably the one talent that God gave me, I think, that has helped me more than anything else, is when I hear something, I know what the notes are automatically without having to be near a piano or whatever. I just know it, and I can't explain it any other way than that. And it's been that way since I was a child. Just hear notes and I know what they are. And I'll sit here and write it out, and I write on the whiteboards. I go from bottom to top, and not many people question me on that. I'm surprised at that, because I go from bottom to top on the whiteboard, and I'll explain that in a minute, but I do go from left to right when I'm writing it out, or of course left to right, but top to bottom on a sheet of paper. And I'll just write it out, listen to the song, and finish it. Sometimes it'll take 2 or 3 sheets of paper, and then I'll take a break, go get something to eat or whatever, take a walk. Then I'll come back and I'll do the whiteboards. And I have 4 whiteboards that I use. Here's one of them here. And I'll just set this at the table. And I'll just have my sheets of paper up, and then I'll transfer them to the whiteboard. Now the reason I write from top or from bottom to top is kind of 2 reasons. One, whenever I was teaching private students, like one-on-one, this method, it kind of helped for them to have what they were learning right next to their hand, so they didn't have to look very far away. So I kind of would write it right next to what they were doing, and then erase, and then write some more. And eventually I got to where I would write the bottom line and then go up. So that's one reason. The other reason is that I'm an upside down lefty. When I write, some left-handers, they're called upside down lefties, and I write this way. And I guess I did that in school because you want your cursive to slant to the right. And so I guess I angled my hand to do that. That's the only thing I can think of. But I get ink all over my hand if I start and go top to bottom. So I like to go bottom to top and keep my hand clean. So anyway, that's I think 2 reasons there why I go from bottom to top on the whiteboard. But I do have 4. And for most songs, it takes 2 or 3, and sometimes for long ones 4. And sometimes I have to erase those 4 and then even use those again. But I'll do the whiteboards, and then I'll take another break maybe and do something else and come back, do the videos, and I'll show you guys where I do that. Alright, so I'm not real high tech. Oh, I was going to show you something else. When I do the whiteboards, I like to watch TV, and I have an iPad. I know some of you have iPads, and a really neat app that I found on the iPad, I don't know if you can see this, is you can watch TV on the iPad. It's a Time Warner app, and I'm not doing an ad or anything for Time Warner. I just think I have them, and I think it's cool you can watch TV on the iPad. But I just pull up their app, and they have all the channels. That'll come up here in a minute. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the channels are on the left, and it's a lot of good networks. They don't have all the channels, but anyway, I just pick a channel. I usually do the History Channel or something like that, but I'll set my iPad up and watch TV through that while I'm doing writing the whiteboards out. But that's a really neat app that I use all the time. And sometimes, make sure I don't kick the tripod, I will go and sit at the piano. This is where my piano is, and I'll set the laptop on the. I'll put the fall board down, or the music rack, and put the laptop up there. If I really need to play through something to see if see the playability of it, because sometimes you need when you're transcribing something that's not a piano piece, you need to make sure that it works physically. So occasionally I will sit at the piano to do that. And then we go on in here to where I actually do the videos. I do it in the guest bedroom. If I can get in here. Okay, light. And I have a light bulb that's meant for, or one light bulb that I use in the chandelier up there that's meant for recording video. So it's very bright, so it helps me with lighting. But you can see it's nothing very fancy. It's just the guest bedroom here. We haven't put sheets on the one bed, but anyway, and there it is, and just kind of draped a cloth behind there. And you know, when I zoom in, you can't even tell. It looks like you know. And so when I have it all set up correctly, you can't tell that. But that's just a cheap black cloth I put back there. And let's see, there's a little, I guess, ottoman that I picked up from Target right there, that you can see that I sit on because it's low. I have to be low and I have to be to the side so that I can play and you guys can see the board, so I'm not in the way of it. So I sit down low there and then record the videos, and I'll just change the boards out. There's one I have. I usually lean them up against the bed in the order that I want to go, and just record the videos here. So that's my process, and I'll show you guys some more stuff later on maybe, but talk to you later.